Technologies. Myself, Gina George. I'm a corporate trainer. I'm teaching multiple technologies like embedded systems, C and C++ programming for multiple MNCs. Yeah, so here we are launching our YouTube channel, that is Future Shock Technologies, and we are planning to upload some valuable content on embedded system, right? So this playlist is starting from embedded C programming, and I will be explaining the complete roadmap, how you can start your journey in embedded system, and of course like the different things what is necessary, okay, from where to start, okay, so what are the possibilities, what will be the opportunities, okay, I'll try to share what is possible from my end, what is my knowledge, right? So as I told already, I have experience with like working with a couple of MNCs on trainings, okay, so even for the freshers, like for the induction batches, and I have done some trainings for the laterals, right? So what all possible things, what all the knowledge, what wisdom I have, like I would like to share that with everybody. So that's the purpose of this channel. I'm not elaborating much. Alright. So this playlist, as I told already, will be focusing on embedded C programming. Then you will be wondering why I would like to start with embedded C programming. What's the purpose? Okay. So as a complete, that means as a beginner, if you want to start your career in embedded system, first of all, let me tell you, you have to be very good in C or C++ programming. Of course, we'll be starting with C programming. That's the fundamental. And of course, maybe as a beginner level, if you're doing any projects, you will be using C programming. Okay. So that's the reason I'm telling that everybody should be good in C programming. Maybe somebody is coming from other background like Java or Python. Okay. So of course, it will be easy for you. That means you know already few programming languages. So you can take the transition from there and you can learn C programming, right? So that is first thing, and the second thing will be like we have to know about the hardware. What's the hardware? Maybe this is something new for many like many other branch students. Okay, so other branch students in the sense I'm talking about the CES or IT. Okay, so maybe the EC or EEE students, they already like done with the couple of hardware. So they must have studied microprocessor or microcontroller. I'm not demotivating anybody. Maybe for the namesake they learned it, right? So they know, okay, so this is the architecture. They know the theoretical aspect. Here I'm not expecting the theoretical aspect. You should have very good concrete idea about what is a microcontroller. Okay, so what are the possible microcontrollers and how they are different, all these things. Yeah, so in this course I am just choosing a 32-bit controller. Okay, so 32-bit controller like STM32. You can see this microcontroller board. It's just looking like the Arduino, so that's the reason. First of all, I thought we will be choosing this board, right? So somebody, I hope, like might have done or might have worked with Arduino controller. That's an added advantage. You must be aware about the different peripherals, right? Like sensors and communication protocols. At least you must be heard about it. So that's an added advantage if you want to start your journey in embedded programming. Alright, so this is what I would like to discuss. So what are the requirements for this project and what we are going to do in this beginner level. Alright, so this courses, I am telling this courses will be useful. Somebody who would like to come from the complete software background, somebody want to start their embedded journey, okay. Or maybe some people, they are already good in hardware, they must have done PCB designing, or some pure electronics engineers who is working in the designing side, if they want to come to embedded system. So it's a combination of multiple things, right? So here we will be using computer engineering, then electronics, okay, so the basic electrical, so all it's a combination of all. Even if you are going for the higher level of embedded projects, okay, so that even like using some mechanical aspects, okay. So I'm telling everybody can join here in embedded system, only it will be the combination of hardware and software, that's it. Alright, so that is one aspect. So like nowadays, like especially in India itself, the career opportunity in embedded system is growing, okay, especially in automotive industries and all. So somebody would like to start embedded system journey, it's the right time. Okay, so maybe before a few years, like when I started my career in embedded system, it was very difficult to get much opportunities, especially in India. Maybe you can get some like major tier 1 cities like Bangalore or Delhi, okay. So but otherwise opportunities were very less. Alright. So but right now I'm telling you, people are having more opportunity and the industry need the right talented person. Somebody who's interested in hardware and software together, right? Yeah, so that's about the features of embedded system, and I hope it's the requirement or maybe how you want to be, you are clear, right? So your part is to learn the hardware maximum and to learn the software maximum. So first of all, I will tell you, so in this course, in this playlist, I will be posting more videos on embedded C programming. Okay, so if you want to start embedded C programming, before that I'm expecting everybody should be good in C programming, right? So you should know the different concepts in C programming. I'm not asking the simple one, okay? So write a program to find the prime numbers or just add two numbers. I'm not asking in that level. You should be very good in C programming. You should be good in the concept like pointers, arrays, structures and all, right? So that's the purpose of learning C programming in the initial few sessions. Okay, so then we will be moving on to this target board. So target board, in the sense you will be writing the C program for this target machine. That means a microcontroller. Okay, so then it become embedded C. Alright, so maybe you have done in school days, you must have done C or C++ program. I hope in India most of you are starting with C++. Turbo, C++ compilers, maybe you have used already to write some simple C programs, right? So similarly, so that time you are writing C program or C++ program for the host machine. That means our the system. Okay, so the microprocessor. So right now what we will be doing, the same C program or C++ program you will be writing for any other external hardware. Okay, so then it become embedded C or embedded C++. So that we will be discussing in the later part. We will be writing all the peripheral programs. We will be creating our own GPIO drivers. Okay, so we'll be interfacing multiple sensors, blinking. Always start with the blinking LED. Okay, so that is giving the more interest, right? So maybe you have done the first C program or first C++ program. I don't know how you started. You can write it in the comment section. Okay, how you started. I started just printing hello world, I think. Okay, so even many textbooks follow the same, right? So hello world program. So similar to hello world program, in embedded programming we will start writing the simple program just to blink an LED or toggle an LED. Then after that toggling multiple LED, then traffic lights, so and so. It's very interesting. Then after that what we will do, we will interface multiple sensors. Then according to the sensor value we'll try to control something. Okay, so for example, maybe let's make some simple project like sensor controlled motor or something. If the temperature, we'll be using a temperature sensor. If the temperature exceeds then a particular level, we'll be controlling a motor, so and so. Yeah, so later part of the session, so we will be focusing on the communication protocols. Okay, so we'll start with UART, then SPI, I2C. Okay, so all those different protocols I'll be giving an insight, and we'll do multiple projects. Okay, it's not just learning the theory of communication protocols. We should understand how we will be using these protocols in real life if you want to make any projects and all. So that we will be covering, right? Yeah, so that's it. So this is a total insight about this program. And yeah, so if you have any suggestion, whatever it is there, you can write it in the comment section. So accordingly, I'll try to include those topics in this course, right?